You can't have a top sopranos list without the name Maria Callas showing up. Maria Callas, the ultimate diva, and one of the greatest sopranos in history, left behind a treasure trove of recordings that continue to enchant and inspire music lovers worldwide. Today, I'm sharing 15 of my absolute favorite Maria Callas recordings. These masterpieces showcase her unparalleled vocal artistry, emotional depth, and the transformative power of her voice. Please keep in mind this is a list of my favorites and not a best-of list. Let's dive in. We start with Maria Callas's sultry take on Carmen's Habanera. Although Callas never performed Carmen on stage, her recording captures the character's fiery, seductive spirit with unmatched precision. Her dynamic phrasing and playful sensuality make this a definitive interpretation. I love how she's not afraid to dive into her chest voice. At number 14, we have Un bel di vedremo. Callas brings both fragility and hope to Chio Chio-san's dreams of reunion. Her delicate legato and subtle dynamic shifts draw us into Butterfly's emotional world. I'm drawn in particular to her beautiful piano singing. Next up, we have Tu c'è le vanità from Verdi's Don Carlo. Callas delivers an emotionally charged performance, embodying the heartbreak and dignity of Elisabetta. She lets loose from the top to the bottom, once again fearlessly diving into the chest voice, while keeping it in line. Some years ago, when CDs were still a thing, they would sell these compilation CDs that would have all the greats on it, and on this particular CD, they had Maria singing Mozart, and one of the more difficult heroines at that. It was Martern aller Arten, from Act 2 of Mozart's The Abduction from the Seraglio, sung in Italian. What drew me to this was pure curiosity. I wanted to see how Callas would handle the high passage work, as the aria often had you at both extremes, high Ds and low Bs. It made for a very interesting sing. Next up, we have the lesser-known aria Eben, Ne andrò lontana, from Catalani's opera La Wally. This aria was spotlighted in the French movie Diva from the early 80s, starring a lesser-known but nonetheless fabulous soprano, Wilhelmina Fernandez. Callas matches the hauntingly beautiful melody with equal hauntingly beautiful tone. She delivers with a poignant sense of longing that stays with you long after the final note. Early Callas brings us this next gem, or should I say, Callas before the mid-50s. Next up, we have an excerpt from Wagner's Parsifal. Young Callas, in my opinion, handled this material extremely well. Plush high B's, nice warm lower register. Which one needs to sing Kundry? Maria Callas's ability to sing mezzo-soprano roles showcased her extraordinary vocal range and dramatic versatility. Callas's mastery of the lower register added richness and authenticity to these roles, proving her unparalleled artistry in inhabiting a wide spectrum of vocal and emotional colors. I was quite surprised that I enjoyed her singing of the next two pieces. The first is Eboli's O Don Fatale from Verdi's Don Carlos.
In suo furor mi fece in tu che ci fui si van altere ti maledico.
The next excerpt from the mezzo rep is Nacqui alla Fano from Rossini's La Cenerentola. Is it the best of Rossini? No, but she dives in full force and moves the voice quite well. Maria Callas's ability to convey the raw, overwhelming pain of a mother's loss is unparalleled, blending exquisite phrasing with heart-wrenching emotional depth. Through her delicate control of dynamics and timbre, Callas brings out Angelica's spiritual despair and maternal longing, making her rendition an unforgettable portrayal of the deeply tragic aria Senza Mamma from Puccini's opera Suor Angelica. Next up, we have Di Quai Soavi Lagrime from Donizetti's Poliuto. We get to hear more of the Belcanto features of the voice, the seamless legato, ornamented runs and decorative flourishes. The use of portamento just adds to it. I think this was a very good role for Maria. The next piece is one of my favorite arias, period. I think everyone I like who sings it always adds a different layer in a good way. One of those instances where you don't have to add much, just do what's on the page and the music will handle itself. That aria is La Mamma Morta, Maddalena's aria from Giordano's Andrea Chenier. Next up, we have Addio del Passato from Verdi's La Traviata Callas, masterfully shapes the phrase Addio del Passato, starting warmly and full-bodied, then gradually letting it fall away into near silence. This controlled decrescendo isn't merely about volume, it's an emotional draining, where each note loses physical support to mirror Violetta's waning life force. I remember Maria speaking about having difficulty with the ending, floating the high A. Sticking with our good friend Verdi, one of my all-time favorite arias to hear sopranos sing is the Willow Song. From Verdi's Otello, most of the aria is not flashy. It's pure emotion, full singing, legato and portamenti. And Maria fulfills this, and then some. I think I prefer Belcanto Maria versus full-on dramatic soprano Maria. It's something about her phrasing, the piano singing that's more satisfying to me than her more dramatic stuff. That being said, those attributes are on full display in the aria. Non credea di Marti, from Bellini's La Sonnambula. Callas maintains a seamless, legato line even at ultra-slow tempos. Her subtle use of rubato adds conversational expressiveness without losing line integrity. I didn't include the cabaletta, but it's just as good, excellent ornamentations, trills, high notes, etc. In keeping with our friend Mr. Bellini, I think one of Maria's signature roles would have to be Norma. So to top my list, it's of course Casta Diva. What can you say? She brings the florid singing with full-blooded singing, one thing which makes the role itself so tough. Before we take a listen, other notable recordings that I love would be her recordings of Lucia di Lammermoor and also Lakme. I can just hear people typing away. Where's the Mexico Ada? Where's the Mexico Ada? You know, the one with the high E flat at the end. Anyways, thanks for watching.